Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, you guys. I'm just getting everything shuffled, and then I'm gonna read you guys some cards. How is everyone today? If you guys are just coming in, make sure you like and share the video. Let's get the notifications out there, get the stream moving, Do the things, you guys, do the things. I'm just going to kind of read cards at random because I know there's going to be lots of people probably, hopefully, eventually. We don't know. Okay. So the first one is going to be B. You're going to be the first one. B, you have a woman around you. She is living. She's someone very, like, she has a lot of emotional ups and downs. She would be like sister or best friend. And it says that you haven't really been having contact with this person, or you've been keeping your distance from them, but you need to know that this person's coming up in the future. Watching from Malaysia. Holy. Hi, welcome. Yeah, B, it looks like you haven't talked to her in a while and she's about to pop into your life, or you guys, like, maybe you've been keeping your distance from her. You need to know that the possibilities are limitless for you. So good time for going for new goals and things like that. If there's something new that you want to go for, now is the time for that. And your cards say don't get comfortable or don't get complacent. So sometimes we get to a place where we think that we're at our fullest potential and we just like sit there, we just coast through that. This is a card letting you know that don't get stuck in that place where you feel complacent, where you feel like, comfortable. You need to keep growing. So if you guys are just coming in, I would love it if you would like and share this stream. If you enjoy card readings, you can go ahead and follow. I would love that if you did. And who's going to be next? Aviwe, you are going to be next. So we are streaming live on all platforms. The only one we're not on is Instagram. So if you're having trouble on one platform, you can jump over to another. If you're on Facebook, you're having trouble, jump over to TikTok and try it out over there. Hold on. Aviwe, there is a woman in your life. She is somebody who would be a really good friend to you. You need to know that this person is genuine and honest. Now is a really positive time for you for manifesting. So it looks like really great things are going to be coming up for you, and you're manifesting positive energy at this time. You're manifesting positive experiences in your life. Reflect on your priorities. So it's a good time for sorting out priorities. It's a good time for getting things in order, getting tasks in order, sorting out what you want to do, right? You need to know that you are on the right path. But the other thing that I'm going to say to you is don't let people sway you. Don't let people take you off course, take you away from your purpose, right? Make sure you guys are hitting the likes over there on TikTok. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, maybe we're not getting notifications because we only have a few people in. So I would love it if you guys could really engage with the live and kind of get it going. Get the notifications out, probably because my face isn't up to it like this. For some reason, they really like when my face is closed. My daughter is going for a scope. Is she going to be okay? Okay. I'm trying not to read any questions, but sometimes people catch me off guard. It says yes, she's going to be okay. It's going to be very stable. Oh, is Facebook freezing for anybody else? Are you guys having problems with it? Hi, Mom. My mom just came in. I just posted some pictures on Instagram. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, go over and follow. We only need 5 followers to hit 1,000 on Instagram. I literally am 5 followers away from 1,000. Okay, so it's probably her internet then. B, it's you, it's not me. They said that Facebook's fine. Okay, Shakti. This is the card of initiation. It means that it's a good time for starting something new. It means that it's a good time for like setting your intentions towards a new goal, going into something fresh. So if you have something that you want to work towards, this is a card letting you know that it's time. This card is also a card of cord cutting. So it means that there's somebody around you that is not good for you, and it's time for you to cut ties with them. You also have the unfinished symphony, which means that there's a task or a project that you've been procrastinating about. It's time to sort that out, and it's time to start working towards it. Go deeper. So this is a card reminding you to go into your past, or maybe you have some things that you're holding on to that are like sitting deep down inside of you. It's time to bring them up and sort them out. Let some things go from the past, right? All right, I got some cards going. Some cards that are out of place here. There we go. And then this card means that it's a good time for you to work on patience. When it's upside down like this, it means that you've been struggling with patience lately. You've been having a hard time with that part of your life. So it's time to really focus on that. I love that for you. Bola. Illumination. So this is a card that means that it's time to reveal things that need to be seen. So that means if you're holding something in and you need to share it, now would be a good time for that. This is also a card that means that it's a really good time for you to say things that have gone unsaid. So if there's somebody that you need to confront, it means that it's a good time for that as well. This card, the deep knowing, usually it's accompanied by something else. So let's see. Okay, so you have a deep knowing that you have inner wisdom. When you get the wisdom card, it means that it's time for you to become a teacher, or it's time for you to start sharing your gifts with somebody else, or sharing your gifts openly with others. So whatever it is that you're good at, whatever your talents are, it's time for you to start sharing that. This card means that there's a lot of opportunity coming up in the future for you. I would say probably over the next few months, you're going to see lots of opportunity for new streams of revenue coming in, new finances coming into your life. Cool. Okay, hold on. We got a troll. There we go. You guys, if anybody comments to you on Facebook, do not answer them. They are a scammer. They are scammers. That's what they do. If anybody messages you and they're claiming to be me, they are scammers. I don't message anybody. Yeah, they are definitely trolls. I don't message anybody. I don't reply to comments on lives, like none of that stuff. I will never say to you, send me a friend request. Like, no, that's not me. I don't have time for all that. I have 4 kids, okay? No, I know they do. Just ignore that. Just block them and report them. Hi, D. Yeah, if that happens to you, block them and report them. Because they're just relentless. I can't get rid of them. You guys know how Facebook is. It's like you can't get a hold of anybody on Facebook to help you with anything. So, okay, DP. It looks like, okay, so this card means that there is either new love coming into your life, Or it can also mean if you're in an existing relationship that it's going to get closer together, it's going to get stronger. The other thing that this card means is that it's a good time for finding peace, finding serenity in your life, protecting your peace at all costs. I think that this is something that we struggle with because we feel like we need to like be kind to other people's needs. But honestly, like, you should protect your peace the same way that you would protect your children, or for some of us that don't have children, it would be the way that you protect your money. That's how you should be protecting your peace, right? It's time for you to connect with a higher power or some kind of spiritual energy, whatever that means to you. So that can be like whatever you believe in, God, the universe, a creator, stones, cards, you know. If your spiritual connection is to a Starbucks cup, then that's up to you, right? If you're a Satanist, you're a Satanist. Like, it's whatever you feel connected to, but it's time to connect to something spiritual and sort that out. You may already be connected, and that card's just reminding you, like, hey, you haven't been connected lately, or you haven't felt that spiritual charge lately, right? Let your realest, truest self shine through. So allow people to see who you truly are, right? Ask yourself, am I showing my true colors? Am I showing people like the real raw version of myself? Hi, Pino. Oh, he said hair on point. Thank you. Did you see I went to Mercules last night? This one, DP, bittersweet. It means that there's a relationship or a friendship that's coming to an end, and it's time for you to walk away, and it's actually going to be really good for you. But it looks like this is a person that you're very attached to or you're very connected to. So it's going to be a bitter situation, but it's actually going to make your life more comfortable to detach from this person. Look, I got this vinyl, this Mercules. So they had it sitting on a table, and I was like, oh, how much do you want for that signed vinyl? And they were like, we're not authorized to sell it to you. And I was like, okay, well, like, I want it for my studio. Like, I will pay any price for it. Tell me what you want. And they were like, we have to call his manager to see if we can sell it to you. They called the manager came, and he was like, yeah, you can take it. I'm like, okay, how much? He's like, regular price, $60. I was like, what? Yeah, he literally sold it to me for $60. Isn't that so crazy? Like, it was just there for decoration, like at the merch table. They weren't supposed to sell it, but the manager gave it to me because when you have a positive attitude, this is the thing, okay? When you have a positive attitude, good things happen to you. That's what it is. Like, I just go out into the world and I just assume that good things are going to happen to me. And I just assume that positive things are meant for me and that I'm going to get all the things that are meant for me. And so I draw those types of situations to me. Like, I went to that show last night. I had the best seats in the entire place, and I got that vinyl, and me and Riley got to meet the manager. We got to meet Mercules' DJ. Like, just weird shit like that happens to me. Literally, do you know what happened? We were walking past his tour bus, and there was all these people outside waiting to get a photo with Mercules. And me and Riley were like, oh, we'll just meet him whenever the universe says it's meant for us, right? Like, because that's how we are. Like, we're vibrational like that. Like, we could feel that it wasn't our time to meet him. And that's okay, because it will happen whenever, right? Whenever the universe decides that we need to be brought together. But we were like walking past, we went around the bus because there was all these people waiting. And when we went around the bus, the DJ and the manager were like standing there, and they both like shook our hands and talked to us for a sec. And they were like, thank you so much for coming to the show. Da, 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 da. So When you have a high vibration and you just assume that good things are going to happen to you, that's exactly what happens. Like, so much good opportunities come into your life. When you stop controlling the situation, you just become peaceful. And you just know that everything that's meant for me is on its way to me. Yeah. It's just like, it's a vibrational thing. It happened to me when I went to the Canada's Got Talent. Like, I ended up I was supposed to be seated at the very back of the theater, and I ended up getting seated literally right behind the judges because all the seats behind the judges were empty and they needed to fill them so that the show wouldn't look weird on TV. So we ended up getting seated, me, my mom, my Aunt Joanne, and this other girl that we went with. We all got seated right behind the judges. So if you guys are watching Canada's Got Talent, you might see me on there. Or you might see Mima on there. Joanne was already on it. We already saw her on it. And it's just everywhere I go, I know something crazy is going to happen. Like, I just know because it always does. I'm just like, well, can't wait to see what happens next. That's why I always say, like, when I wake up in the morning, I always pray and I say, God, show me how good it can get. Show me how good life can get. That's what I pray for every day. Show me what your will is for me and show me how good it can get. Because I know that, like, I'm going to have I have an extraordinary day every single day. Every day. Hi, Natalie. Okay, let me read. Let me read Dakota. You should try it. Watch, crazy shit will start happening to you. The main thing is letting go of control. That's why I talk to you guys about that so much, because when you stop controlling what you do in your life, it makes room for extraordinary things to happen. I usually pray before bed too, but I usually at least try in the morning to pray for what I just told you, and I also pray for to be released from myself. Whenever I read with you guys, like, I always pray for God to release me from myself, to separate me, so that my emotions don't influence the readings. So I always pray for that before I start reading. Because, like, I don't want, I think that's something that mediums and psychics struggle with, is like, is it me or is it spirit? Right? So I just always pray to be separated from myself. Okay, Dakota. You are on a journey or a quest right now. So you need to know that if you're going through the trenches, if you're going through a tough time, it's because you're right in the middle of a mission, okay? You're exactly where you need to be. Lighten up. Be happy. Don't take everything so seriously. This is a card that means do not take yourself so seriously, okay? Take time, play, be light, have a light energy. Assume that things are going to go well for you. Keep your cool. This is a card reminding you to stay poised. Even though maybe your mind might be going crazy and you might be going squirrely, this is a card letting you know not to let the people around you see all your cards just yet. Don't let the people around you know what you're feeling just yet. It's not time, right? And take some time to replenish. It looks like spiritually you've been feeling pretty empty lately. It looks like you've been feeling kind of overwhelmed. This is a card reminding you to take time to replenish your spiritual well and get your energy back so that you can be helpful to others. Okay, I saw a boy in here. We have to read him because... Thank you so much for subscribing, Michelle. I'm going to read you in a sec, Michelle. Do you pray twice a day? I try to pray twice a day too. I always pray every single night. I pray with my kids because I want them to like be open to it, even if they don't carry it on for their entire life. Like I do want them to like be open to it and understand what it is, right? Okay, Matthew Owens, are you still here? We have to read when boys come in here. I always read them because people think I'm sexist. I don't know why. So I always, whenever I see one, because they don't come in here very often, but whenever I do see a boy in here, I try to read them because, so people don't think that I'm discriminating against them for being men, for being from Mars. Okay, Matthew, this card means that you have like abilities, like you have some kind of psychic ability. So maybe you feel energy, maybe you're an empath, maybe you have seen spirits. I don't know exactly what your gift is, but this is a card letting us all know that you have a gift. So if anybody wants any readings, go see. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. No, it's a card reminding you to tap into your gift. It's a card reminding you that it's time for you to explore that part of your life. Sometimes you feel like there aren't enough hours in the day. This is a card reminding you that it's okay to leave some things undone. And you don't have to beat yourself up when you get to the end of the day and you're not at the end of the to-do list, right? Okay, this card means that for one, there's somebody around you who is jealous or somebody around you who is like envious of you. It also is a card that means that there's a child coming. So if you're thinking about having a baby, it would be a good time for that. If you're not thinking about having a baby, it's a good time for the Costco size box of condoms, just so you know. Don't fuck it up. Getting back to your moral compass, getting back to like your core values, getting back to your integrity. This is going to be really important for you. It looks like maybe over the last like 3 or 4 months, you've been swayed from your core values and it's time to get back to that. Cool. Pino, let me read you some cards. What? That they need that. Why are you going to buy the small box when you can go to Costco and get the big box for cheaper? Just saying. I feel like it's a given. Like, I feel like that would be the logical thing to do. No. Pino, work through your feelings. So if you're going through, Dolores said, yes, the big box. Pino, if you're going through something, this is a card reminding you to work through it. Don't let it get the best of you. Don't act on your emotions and start acting all squirrely and crazy. It's a card reminding you just like sit in it for a little bit, allow your emotions to cycle. Oh, you don't want no more kids? I guess it's Costco it is then. You are going through a period of growth, Pino. This card also means, I don't want to tell you this because I feel like it's really shitty, but this card also means when somebody around you is going to end up in the hospital or somebody around you is going to go to the hospital. So just kind of be on the lookout for that. If anyone around you is not feeling good or anything like that. You are in a period of calm. So if you felt like things aren't moving, if you felt like things are a little bit stuck, this is why. It'll start moving soon. I'm literally going to close TikTok in a second and restart it because I feel like we didn't get any notifications out. That's really weird. Like the whole time we've been on, we've had like 6 or 7 views. That's weird. And then you have this one, Pinot, which means that you are very loving, very caring. He is, though. This card is so accurate for him. He's very loving, he's very caring, and he's starting. It's also a card that means that you're starting to learn how to talk about your emotions. Like you're learning how to be better in romantic relationships. So that's really cool. Good for you. I love that for you. Oh, the last few days has been calm. Yeah. Okay. Let me read Michelle because Michelle subscribed and we owe her a reading. Let me give you a full one. I know it. I feel like it only notified people who are already following, but it's not showing it to any it's not showing it to anybody. I haven't even seen people coming in and out of the live, so that means it's only sending notifications to like our normal followers. It's not showing it organically to anybody new, which is not the point of going live. The point of going live is so that new people can connect with the live, right? Michelle, your cards say that it's time for you to start building a budget financially. I also see that coming up in the future, there's somebody who is a hostile personality, somebody who likes to argue with you a lot or likes to get you going. You need to know that this person, there's going to be a conflict coming up with them in the future, and you don't need to worry about their shit. You just worry about your own. You just focus on yourself, do what's right for you when it comes to self-care, and don't worry about this other person. Let them be angry on their own. It says that there's been a lot of heartbreaks and sadness in the past with this person. And intuitively, you know that this person doesn't appreciate you and that they're selfish. So, yeah, don't worry about them. Just focus on yourself. Oh, this is your ex. It has to be because it says there's been a lot of trauma with them in the past, a lot of heartbreak in the past, and it says that this person does not want you to have peace. The other thing that I see is if you are having any stomach issues, it's mostly because of stress. It looks like it's not anything medical. One thing that I do see for you is that you need to have your freedom from this person. Like you really need to like really cut ties with this person, or stop allowing them to like influence your life or have a part, because yeah, like there is too much energy going into this person if they come up in your cards that easily. That's like, if they're your ex, they shouldn't even come up they might come up and say, hey, I'm their ex, but like you should have a whole reading about them. He needs to move on. Holy. Yeah, I bet that is hard. Well, I guess it's time for you to go to Costco too. Just saying. It's time for someone new. Okay, Sonia. Hi, Annie. Hi, Caitlin. If you guys are just coming in, make sure you like and share the video. I would love it if you did. Oh, Sonia, your cards say that it looks like your finances haven't been exactly where you would like them to be in the last little while, but you need to know that that's leaving you and things are going to start evening out soon. They're going to start to, start going smooth and as far as your finances go. It does say that lately you've been feeling like really open-hearted. So that means that you're drawing friendships to you. You're drawing, romantic relationships. So if you're in a relationship, you might see it getting stronger. If you are not, you would draw someone to you. The other thing is very open to self-love, it looks like right now as well. I do see that coming up in the future. Don't let your anxiety get the best of you. It says that you worry a lot about the future. Sometimes you have a hard time with that. And make sure that when that does happen, you're staying in the present. Oh my gosh, that cowboy hat is so cute. It looks like for the past, I would say, probably about 2.5 months or so, it looks like you've been having, oh shoot, hold on, you guys. It looks like you've been having, why won't it let me block this person? There we go. It looks like you've been having a lot of like emotional ups and downs. For the last month or so, it looks like you've been having a lot of like emotional ups and downs, a lot of storms, things like that. How do I get rid of this freaking comment? I still have the same email. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, you guys. It looks like you've been going through a lot of storms, a lot of emotional ups and downs over the last little while. I would say probably about 2.5 months. And it says that coming up in the future, make sure you're focusing your energy on gratitude, because you need to put some positive energy out there so you can draw positive experiences. It's time to push those storms out of your life. If you are in a relationship, okay, so the relationship, if you are in one, it looks like maybe it's been disconnected for a little while. So it would be a good time for bringing that closer together. If you are not in a relationship, I would say it's definitely time to get yourself out there, get dating, get that part of your life going. And it says that coming up in the future, over the next 5 or 6 months, you're going to feel like you have a new beginning. You're going to feel very strong, very grounded in your element. You're going to know, you're going to feel like you're on a solid footing. You're on a solid foundation, right? You're moving into an action cycle. So make sure that you're going for any new goals and new successes in your life. It's a really great time for that. Cool. Hi, you guys. Olga. Let's see. Make sure you're breathing through the tension. If you're going through a hard time, take some time to breathe. Take some time to assess your situation. Don't react too quickly, right? It's a good time for a good house cleaning as well, it looks like. So take the time to sort out your space and get your space in order. This card is like more of like a feminine energy card. It's a card that means that you need to start seeing your own beauty. It's also a card that is a fertility cycle. So it means that it's a good time for new projects, new successes. It's a good time for a baby. Any kind of like fertility aspects of your life. So sowing seeds of new projects and things like that are going to be really good right now. But it can mean that there's a child coming, and it might not be you. It could be somebody else. And it looks like there's a new beginning or a fresh start coming in your life. I kind of want to clarify here. Okay, so it looks like there's a fresh start coming in your life, a new beginning. And it looks like it's going to lead you to some kind of enlightenment, which means you're going to find out something new about yourself coming up here in the future. You might find out something that you really like to do that maybe you've never done before, or you might find that you have new personality traits coming up in your life. Really cool. If you guys are just coming in and you're new here, I want you to know that I do book private readings. If you guys would like to book a session, please send me a DM or send me an email. My email address is in my bio on all platforms, or you can just message me through direct message on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, and I will book you. Jessica Ray, thank you so much for subscribing. I also do accept tips. If you send a tip, you get read first. And I take email, transfer, and PayPal. The email address is in my bio. Okay, let me see. Jessica Ray, let me read you. It looks like you've had a lot of storms in the past here. It does look like those things are starting to leave you. They're starting to clear up, but it does look like coming up in the future, it's going to be time to walk away from somebody. I can see that your body's been feeling tired. You've been feeling sluggish lately. It looks like if you're thinking about moving, I would say it's not a good time for that. And definitely a great time for getting your finances in order. There's also a woman that's connected to you. She's living. She is somebody who is like a negative attitude, and it's time to put boundaries with her because she just makes you feel like you're not good enough. Like she's somebody who doubts your potential and she makes you doubt yourself. So it looks like she's a very selfish type personality. Watch out for this person and put some boundaries with her. Honestly, if you want to know more about this upcoming conflict, just wait. Like probably it usually, when I say that to people, it usually happens within days. Like usually it will happen within like 2 or 3 days. I can't even tell you how many times it's actually like manifested within like a couple days. So yeah, just be aware of that. I can't accept stars on this page yet because it's not monetized. So it doesn't have a high enough monetization because I just started a new page because my old Facebook page, it won't let me add a payment method because there was a breach on my account on Facebook. So it won't let me add any payment methods. Someone stole $400 from me through my Facebook account. So I had to start a whole new Facebook page. So this one's not monetized yet. Hi. Aw, thanks. And he lives 2 doors away from you. What the fuck?
The school ran this for a donation and it reached their goal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. My son's school had, my son had just had his first fundraiser and we made a donation and our donation put them at their goal. That's what Riley just said, that he came. Oh my God, my arms, my back hurt so much from working out. I literally like can't even lift my arms above my head. But yeah, Riley just said that the school said thank you because our donation put them at their goal. Cool. I love that. Yeah, that's really cool for our son because it's his first, he's just a little guy, so it's his first time doing that, right? Okay, let me see. Allison Pacheco. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, I've seen you, but I haven't read you in a while, I feel like. Okay, you don't have any storms coming up. It looks like all the storms in your life are moving into the past, but I do see that spiritually you haven't been grounded lately. Like, girl, you need to chill. No, it says that it's time for you to connect spiritually, get grounded, get peaceful, right? It says you've had a lot going on, focusing on this card, workaholic. It means someone who's focusing on work or focusing on a little bit too much on tasks. And it's a card telling you, like, take a step back. You're focusing too much on those outer things, and it's time to put energy into, spending time as a family, having meaningful moments with the people that you care about, socializing with friends, things like that. The emotional parts of your life, right? And then this card means that it's time for you to take a risk, do something exciting, do something that scares you, spice up your life a little bit. Something that is going to be something that you would never choose for yourself. This card means that you need a little bit of play and then you will return to your tasks more focused. So all of your cards are telling you to go have some fun. So go have some fun. Like, do something exciting. Do something that is, not so serious. I feel like most of us need that. Lisa King. Lisa, this is a card that means for you to be open to change. It means that there's a new beginning coming into your life, and it's a card just telling you, like, don't be kicking and screaming through it. Be open to change. Be open to a shift. This card means to get creative. It also means to connect to a higher power, connect to a creator, connect to like God, the universe, something like that, right? But it also can mean for you to get creative, for you to do something fun, something that gets your creative juices flowing. Lighten up. Don't take yourself so seriously. Try to have a lighter attitude. Try not to worry about things so much and kind of let things flow a little bit. Also, this card means that there's something going on in your life that's not meant for you. And you know it's not meant for you, but for some reason you keep holding on. So this is a card letting you know that it's time for you to walk away from a situation that you know is no longer serving a purpose. It's not part of your strategy. It's not part of your purpose anymore. Cool. So I do, whenever you get a private reading with me, you can ask whatever you want. I'm just kind of reading, like, just for fun today. We're just reading a bunch of different decks and just kind of fooling around. But if you get a reading with me, I will read you about your life and what's going on in it. And I also do read spirits as well. Hi, Marlene. Yeah, I also do read spirits as well. I try not to read them on live too much anymore because I'm moving. I used to read spirits with cards, and I'm moving more into mediumship now. So it's very difficult for me to like save my energy reading spirits on live. And also I feel like it's something that should be like private. Like I feel like it's something that should be one-on-one. Like I feel like you guys should have that experience one-on-one with your loved ones. So that's why I try not to read them on live. Okay, let me read one more and then I'm gonna go. Marla, this card means that it's time for you to really focus on the things that you already have in your house or the things that you have at your disposal and start using up the things that you have. Be resourceful. It's a card about, it's directly connected to saving money. It's directly connected to being conservative, right? So it's a card reminding you to use up the things that you have before you replace them. Finding balance in your life is going to be really great for you as well at this time. So make sure that you are balancing work and play, and through that, you're going to find peace, right? Work through any feelings that are keeping you stuck, work through any hard or tough emotions and things like that. It's okay to take time. Like, it's okay to not react so quickly in situations. It's okay to let the other person stew by themselves. It's also okay for you guys to have feelings and feel them openly. And this is a card letting you know that there's a new beginning coming. You're about to head into a new chapter in your life. We might be able to see what's coming for you. Okay, so the first thing we see is that you're going to have a change of perception. So you're going to look at things differently in your next season. And it looks like someone new is coming into your life. So this can mean a new family member. It can mean a baby is coming. It can mean that someone is going to become connected to like a new spouse. It means that somebody new is joining your life coming very soon. It usually is a marriage or a baby, but sometimes it can just be like a new friendship coming in or something like that. It just means someone new is on their way. And it looks like you're starting a new chapter. Cool. I like that. I love expansion. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. If you guys want to book, send me a message or send me an email. All readings are $2 per minute. You can book as much or as little time as you want. So you can book 5 minutes, you can book 5 hours, whatever you need. that's what you book. So if you guys want to book, send me a message and I will book you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Go out there and let the universe bring you something fucking cool today, okay? Share positive vibes with the people around you. Talk to someone you don't know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.